There is something almost supernatural about a man who does not need to raise his voice, explain himself, or chase for validation. His mere presence shifts the air, shifting the energy in the room before words are even exchanged, leaving her feeling something she cannot fully describe. This man does not chase, does not react, does not seek to please, and yet she cannot stop thinking about him, replaying every small glance and the unspoken energy in the silence he creates. Because the deepest emotional influence does not come from what you say, but from how you carry yourself when you say nothing at all. And the world feels that difference even if it cannot name it. Your stillness becomes her chaos. Your calmness becomes the contrast she feels in her body, forcing her to notice the quiet weight you bring when you are unbothered by the storms around you. Most men are in a rush to fill every space with chatter, jokes, validation, and attempts to fix things the moment tension appears. But your silence is a mirror that forces her to sit in her own emotions, wondering why you are not reacting, why you are not chasing, why you are not trying to solve her discomfort. And the longer you remain unshaken, the more she spirals inward, wondering what you are thinking, what she did wrong, and why you are so calm while the world around you reacts. Eye contact over words becomes your language, and when she tests you or becomes emotional, you do not flinch. You do not look away. You do not try to ease the tension with laughter or charm. You simply hold the moment, letting your presence speak for you. It tells her that you are not intimidated by chaos, and her emotional energy begins to flow towards you, seeking the calm you radiate, craving your validation without even realizing it, making your silence the most powerful statement you can give. Minimal reaction creates maximum mystery, and it is this mystery that pulls her deeper into your world without you saying a single word. When you refuse to react instantly to her words, her tests, her emotions, or her games, you force her to guess, to fill the silence with her imagination, and to project her own insecurities and desires onto you. This guessing creates uncertainty, and uncertainty is the root of obsession. The man who does not react instantly, who does not show all his cards, is the man she cannot predict, and when she cannot predict you, she cannot stop thinking about you. Emotional control begins the moment you master your facial expressions, and a neutral, calm face is a weapon. It allows her to wonder what you are thinking while she sits in the tension of your unshaken silence, building a story in her mind about who you are and why you do not break under pressure like every other man she has met. Slow, deliberate movements are your silent language, communicating control without words. When you walk into a room slowly, when you sit without fidgeting, when you take your time before speaking, you are telling her that you are in command of your emotions, and because you are in command of your emotions, you become the anchor for hers. She feels it in her body even if she cannot explain it, sensing the calm weight you carry in a world full of men who are restless and anxious for her approval. You do not need to rush in to fix her emotions when she complains, vents, or breaks down. Instead, you hold space with your calm energy, letting her chaos exist while you remain unmoved, showing her that you are not here to save her, but to witness her. This witnessing, done in silence, creates emotional dependency because she begins to associate your presence with safety, grounding, and clarity, craving your energy without even knowing why. The silence after attraction builds tension in ways that words never could. Most men rush to capitalize on a flirty moment, to text immediately, to call, to secure the next high of validation, but you lean back, letting the energy breathe, letting her mind replay what just happened in the quiet. letting her crave your presence without you lifting a finger. This silence is not emptiness. It is a seed planted in her mind, allowing the moment to expand within her thoughts, forcing her to feel the gap your calm distance creates. Your attention becomes a rare reward. Each glance, each subtle smile, each word you choose to give becomes powerful because it is not handed out freely like every other man who floods her with constant validation. She begins to notice how different you are, how she cannot predict when you will speak, when you will smile, when you will look at her, and that unpredictability becomes the emotional hook that keeps her thinking about you at night, scrolling through your social media, wondering if you are thinking about her too. Your body becomes your language, every slow movement, every pause before breaking eye contact, every deliberate lean back becomes a message that she has not earned your full attention yet, and that realization fuels her desire to earn it. You understand that it is not what you give her that creates emotional impact, it is what you withhold, letting her imagination fill the silence with longing, questions, and fantasies about what it would be like to fully have your attention. She replays the last time you walked away without saying a word, the way you did not react when she tried to provoke you, the way you stayed calm when others would have argued. And it is these moments of silence that she remembers and craves, creating an emotional hook that keeps her coming back, wondering what it will take to unlock more of your presence, never realizing that it is your silence that is making her addicted to you without you needing to chase her at all. Your silence is energy, and it creates a gravity that she cannot escape, no matter how much she tries to deny it. When she becomes emotional, throws tests your way, or attempts to get a reaction from you through anger, flirtation, or passive games, you remain still, calm, and unbothered. And in that quiet, you are communicating something more powerful than any argument or validation ever could. Each second you remain composed while she scrambles to draw emotion from you. You climb higher in her psychological frame, becoming the emotional leader in her mind. She begins to recognize that you do not react to chaos because you are not afraid of chaos, and that realization makes her surrender more of her emotional investment to you without even realizing it. When she tests your confidence with jabs or emotional pokes, she is not doing it to destroy you, but to feel you, to see if you are who you say you are. Your silence in response, your slight smirk, or your calm eye contact while she expects you to defend yourself becomes the proof she needs, showing her that you are untouchable and unshaken. It flips the script, making her chase your approval instead of trying to sabotage it. When she pulls away, withdraws, or plays games expecting you to panic, you remain detached, indifferent, and calm, and this creates a quiet storm inside her mind, making her question herself, wondering if she lost you, if she made a mistake, and that doubt grows inside her, turning into a need to pull you back in. Your silence creates space, but this space is not empty, it is pressure. It forces her to feel the weight of your absence, to remember your calm energy, and to reflect on the moments she felt you. You know that mystery fades when it is revealed, but unreadability is eternal. And when she cannot predict your next move or read your emotions, her mind can never fully rest around you, pulling her deeper into the desire to figure you out. Your composed silence becomes the rare energy she feels deeply, the kind that lingers in her mind long after you leave the room. Others may see your quiet as coldness, but she senses the depth beneath it, realizing that you are not ignoring her but respecting your own energy, not distant but discerning, not seeking validation but calmly choosing where to give your attention. This is what makes her feel drawn to you in ways she cannot articulate, wondering why your absence feels louder than the presence of other men who flood her with empty words and attention. She finds herself telling her friends about you, checking your social media, replaying your calm expressions, your slow movements, your pauses before speaking, the moments when you looked at her without saying anything, and it all plays like a loop in her head, making her miss you without understanding why. Even when you are gone, your vibe lingers, the memory of your steady gaze and your quiet confidence becoming an echo in her mind, reminding her of how different you felt from anyone else. Slowly, without you demanding it, she begins to mirror your calmness, slowing her speech, softening her tone, and matching your energy without realizing that your emotional leadership is guiding her behavior. You become her standard, the silent reference point she compares every man to, finding others too loud, too eager, too desperate, too talkative, unable to recreate the emotional calm you made her feel. The less you need, the more she wants, sensing that you are already whole, not craving her attention or validation, and that quiet, complete presence is the deepest trigger for her desire. Your silence is not empty. It is full of mastery, tension, and quiet control, leading her to lie awake at night, remembering not your words, but the powerful, grounding silence you left behind in her world.